Well, gauge for us how big this fall in crude, 18% year to date. Is that overdone in your mind?
Well, let's look at what makes the coronavirus very different from anything we've seen in the past, and it's the magnitude of the quarantine. While it helps it contain it near term, in terms of it spreading and the contagion, it has significant impact on economic activity in the very near term. So if we look at what's happening with China, the quarantine is not only impacting transportation demand, you're impacting the demand for copper, iron ore, because you're shutting down the mills. Also, even gold is going down because of the fact you don't have people going out and buying gold. So it's been a broad hit. Now let's put this in perspective. Let's look at what the market's trying to price in terms of the shape of the forward curve. We estimate the price is pricing in a 700,000 barrel per day hit over the course of the year. Look at that, a quarter, that's 2.8. That's not too far off that number you just cited. So in terms of looking at that, can they keep this on for 3 months? I doubt it. So let's say they've shut it down to the point you've impacted demand by 3 million barrels per day over the next week. People on that work for Goldman are telling me their kids don't go back to school till March 2nd. So it could last the rest of this month. Even if it lasted the rest of the month, market's overshot. However, I don't want to catch a falling knife here because it could extend. But I think that's really trying to contain the problem.
So obviously China is a key buyer for so many different oil producers, but Saudi Arabia in particular, we're going to have these special OPEC meetings. What can OPEC do here?
That's the problem. They can't do much because right now you're loading ships for delivery in April. Again, it's a very contained problem and it's very isolated to the near term. By the time they could cut back supplies, you're talking another 60 days. And by that point in time, there's a chance that this may be all done and over with.
To your point, I mean, it's very hard to catch a falling knife, but the overshoot perhaps in WTI's decline. Copper's down 9% year to date. Other industrial metals are down less than that year to date, oil to 18%. Do you think it should be down more in line with what copper is down?
No, because the impact on transportation is 2x of typically what it is on economic activity. That we're just using that relationship with SARS because not only are you shutting down the plants, you're also shutting down their activity to get travel between plants and your daily transportation. So it's not just hitting airlines, it's hitting rail, it's hitting trucking, it's hitting cars, it's hitting all of it. So that's why you'd expect oil to be down more.